All right, guys, second day here. We got our CrossFit program coming at you. I didn't explain it too much yesterday. I'm not going to go over the warm-ups. However you choose to warm up, that's up to you. I'll just go over the strength part and the Metcon. Most of the time, we might even bag the strength. If we're at home, I know we don't have a lot of heavy weight. Usually when we're doing the strength, we're going at least semi-heavy or pushing a little bit of weight. You can still choose just to move through that type of movement pattern, or you can just bag it all together and hit the Metcon, okay? That's up to you, whatever you choose to do today. So today for our strength, we have every 2 minutes for 10 minutes. So that'll be 5 sets, and we're doing both movements in that 2-minute time frame. So today we got RDLs and a banded glute bridge. Our RDLs are a Romanian deadlift or a straighter leg deadlift. So if we're using dumbbells for that, we can have our dumbbells. We're gonna hinge back, go down until we feel that pull back in our hamstrings, and then we're coming up, squeezing the butt at the top. Okay, so that's our RDL. It's going to look the exact same if we're using a barbell. I know most of us don't have barbells at home, but if we do, go ahead and try that out with a barbell. And then for our banded glute bridge, we're going to be on the ground. If we have a band, we can tie that around our knees, but we'll be on the ground, feet straight out in front of us, just bringing our hips up to the sky, okay? So if we don't have anything to do in RDL, we could have a band. Maybe we do a banded good morning. If not, just bag the RDL. We can all do a few glute bridges at home though. So maybe you do every 2 minutes, you do 30 glute bridges for the 10 minutes, okay? That'll get you a good work there. Whatever you choose to do, if you just want to bag it and hit the Metcon, that's fine too. So we'll move on to our Metcon. It's going to be dirty jobs. So it's a lot of wording, but pretty simple movements, okay? So for the first one, we'll start with 3 rounds. It'll be skiing and goblet squats. So for the guys, we got a 500-meter ski. Ladies, we got a 400-meter ski. Right into 20 goblet squats. So the goblet squats, as you notice, that weight's a little bit heavier. We got 70 for the guys, 53 for the ladies. Pick something that's challenging, but that you can still get through 20 reps pretty easily. That first set, we should be able to do it unbroken. Maybe we split it into 2 just because we're pacing a little bit, but you shouldn't have to split it into 3, 4, 5 sets from that, okay? So pick a weight that's a little bit challenging you can still get through. We can still go heavier than normal, so maybe instead of using like the 53 for the guys, we use a 60-pound dumbbell or a 62-pound kettlebell, whatever we choose to do for that. So we'll work our 3 rounds of that, then go right into our 2 rounds. We're biking, but it's gonna be in meters. That's a little bit different for us. We haven't biked in meters in a while. So for the guys, it's gonna be a 1,000-meter bike. The ladies, it's gonna be an 850-meter bike, okay? Then we got our 35 goblet squats. Weight's gonna go down, so we're back to our normal weights, our 53 and our 35. That should by no means be unbroken. Maybe you do because you got crazy strong legs, but if not, we're splitting it up 2, maybe 3 sets. I want you to be able to move through it pretty quickly. It's only 2 rounds of that, so it's gonna move pretty quickly on that. After we hit our 2 rounds there, we're gonna drop to our last round. It's gonna be a closeout 50 burpees, right into 50 goblet squats. Again, our weight's gonna drop from a 53 to a 35 and from a 35 to a 26. So that weight should be pretty light. You should be able to bang it out maybe 2 sets. It's your last set, so you should be able to bang it out pretty consistently. I want you to drop in weight for each time. So let's say we start at a 35 for the women, then go 26. Maybe do your last one with like a 10-pound dumbbell, or even just do air squats, 50 air squats as quickly as possible. That's fine there. Now, if we're doing this workout at home, there's a few different things we can do. Obviously, we can turn the ski and the bike into a run. Make this first one a shorter run, the second one a longer run. So maybe that first one's like a 200 to a 400-meter run. Maybe the second one's like a 600 to an 800-meter run. And we do that. We can still do goblet squats if we have a dumbbell or a kettlebell, or we can just bag it and go air squats. Keep it the same reps. You'll still get a good leg pump with that. If we have a bike, maybe a bike we just want to bike around the neighborhood, maybe the first one we do a run. So we do like a 200 or 400-meter run. And then when we get to that 2 rounds, maybe we just like bike around the block, or if you know a certain path that's about a mile or so, go ahead and bike that mile, come back in for 2 rounds, okay? And then that last round, obviously we all have burpees, we can do those and bang it out some air squats on that, okay? So find something that works for you, just get some movement in, don't worry about crushing yourself here today. And hopefully that works for you. So hopefully we're staying safe, staying healthy, and I'll see you next time.